You're watching The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales, streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
Welcome. It is Wednesday, November 30th. My name is Joey Galvez. You're watching Wednesday Warriors. We're going to be going live here, and we're going to be bringing in Ambrosia here in a second, right after this. All right, welcome to the show, Ambrosia. How's it going? It's been a week since we've seen each other.
2.
How was your? Oh, it's been 2 weeks. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. It was like super low key, which is something that I needed. Back in the day, we used to do like these giant like Thanksgivings, and it was just a lot. I needed a social interaction break.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, was it just a lot of family? See, you know, we did some family things, but we didn't have too many people over. We just had my immediate family, my mom and my brothers, and one of my brothers, and a couple of cousins, and that was about it.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah. It was just real easy.
It makes it nice. We used to have like 50 plus people, and it got a lot.
That's that's a big listen. I don't miss all of the having those big huge family get-togethers, but sometimes I do. But this year's just been
it's been hard. I think
it's been a rough year.
No, dude, we totally get it. And then also COVID has kind of like changed things because since there was like we had to like stop doing those 50 people when COVID came around, and so now we're like, let's just keep it like super low key.
Yeah, right. We got used to it. Yeah, exactly. You know what else is what's been going on, Ambrosia? I don't know if I did I mess up my. I think I messed up my notes. Here we go. Let's see what we got going on, Ambrosia. We are talking about what we've gotta go into our. Oh, hi, doggy. We're going to talk a little bit about what we've been watching lately. Listen, Ambrosia, I've got so much. It's been a couple of weeks since we've seen each other. I've watched so much. So let's go ahead. Yeah, I did. So let's go ahead and move into our first segment. What's on your watch list? And we'll talk about it right after this. All right, Ambrosia, this is the part of the show where we talk about what was in our watch list. I've got a ton of stuff. Starting off with Wednesday. Have you seen this one?
Yes, I binged it.
I
think I finished it.
I think me and my wife binged it too. Hey, what's going on? Jay Burns in the house. That's a dope shirt you got there, Joey says. Yes, this is my Eat, Slay, Love t-shirt from Pocus Hocus from the Grandma Chainsaw campaign. We're going to talk about that here in a little bit. Excuse me. But yes, Wednesday. How fast did you binge it? And we got Chris BTO Bat Books in the house. Ambrosia, how quick did you guys binge? How quick did you binge Wednesday?
Honestly, I spread it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my sister, she binged it in like a day. And so I let them binge it first. And then like I took my time on it.
Oh, really?
I did. And I loved it so much. So yeah, I watched it took me like 3 or 4 days to finish it.
So me and Elizabeth, we watched it in like 2 days. When it came out, we watched it that day. We were like, oh well, let's watch it. And then the next day we literally finished it around the same time that we started it the day before. But listen, the thing, my mom took the boys. We had a little bit of a time, and so we were lucky to have a little bit of time to ourselves and watch it. So pretty cool.
No, that's good. Do you know what's interesting? And I didn't realize this is that I'm on puppy duty right now. She can't be left alone because she likes to eat Legos.
And your doggy? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So so I puppy duty.
You have a lap dog.
I do.
Not a small lap
dog. But
what else is on your list?
The head mistress in Wednesday was Captain Phasma in Star Wars.
And then she was also in Game of Thrones too, right?
That's what people have said.
Game of Thrones. What
Never
else is
watched
she
Game of
in?
Thrones.
She's in a lot of good stuff nowadays. Yeah.
Yes, but Jay Burns says that the dance scene was the best, and that is like the most iconic like scene I
Yeah.
think everyone has been talking about.
Brienne of Tarth. Yep. Game of Thrones. Brienne of Tarth. Yeah, that was one of my favorite parts. Like when we watched it, I was like, whoa, look at those moves. And my wife, she was like, leave her alone. I was like, I'm not making fun of it. I'm just saying those are this it was moves that rivaled like Pulp Fiction, right? Like that was the only other, and me and Elizabeth talked about it. We were like, when is the only other time that we saw like dance moves like this or something like super like this?
Mm-hmm.
And it had to be a Pulp Fiction, right? Because they had weird, odd dance moves that were kind of, you're like, ooh, I like that, right?
So, have you
Very
watched
cool.
any interviews with her where she's talked about that dancing?
Yeah, no, I did not, but I know that they took a handful of those dance moves straight from the old show.
1960. Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you know who choreographed that?
Who was that?
Jenna Ortega.
Oh, she did that.
Yeah,
That's
she
awesome.
did that. She studied so she wanted to do like pay some like homage to the original. And then she studied a lot of like 80s goth moves, like in so
That's
like 80
awesome.
goths in the clubs. And then she got them from various like dancers and artists and everything. And so she created that within like a couple days.
That is so cool. I thought she did such an amazing job as Wednesday. Very, very cool. And listen, that whole entire thing is a freaking love letter to Tim Burton, right? Like
Oh
it's
my
got
god.
his stamp all over the thing, like from the soundtrack to the aesthetics to the fashion, like and to the dialogue. I'm just like, this is gorgeous. Like it's one of his best works, I think.
And then, especially something that I loved was that we also, not the original Wednesday Adams, but the Wednesday Adams. What is her name? Richie.
Christina Ricci.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
I
in there.
love the fact that she was in there as well. That just
Mhm.
was so beautiful.
Yeah, it was very cool to see her in there. I loved like watching everything be unraveled there a little bit. How many times were you like calling who the antagonist was?
Okay, so here's the thing. When my little sister was binging it, I
Uh-huh.
would like walk in and like run into certain things. So I
Mhm.
thought the person who was actually the shoot, what was the monster's name? Who was actually the monster?
Oh, yeah, I don't want to give too much away but yes, the one that she, how many, which person at what point did she think that was the monster are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I don't know. Anyways, I
'Cause
had like a
she
couple
was pointing
people.
her she was
Yeah,
pointing her fingers at everybody too.
yeah. So,
See, look at he's only seen up to episode 3, so I don't want to drop anything out there. But I listen. The aesthetics were gorgeous. The dialogue is awesome. The mystery that's happening within this, right, and the many different layers within these mysteries. It's freaking awesome. I'm so sad that I binged it in 2 days because I want more. But guess what? Willow dropped today. And we're not going to talk about that because we haven't been able to watch it. But Willow dropped today, and I'm very, very excited because Willow was one of the first one of the shows, one of the movies that I loved as a kid, and I'm so excited for the show.
oh
It's
my goodness, I had no idea that it dropped today.
Yeah, it dropped today. And I think they dropped 2 episodes today, so you guys can watch 2 episodes of Willow today on Disney Plus, I believe. What else dropped about like a couple days ago on Disney Plus was the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. Did you get to see that one?
No,
You haven't seen that one either. Okay, I'm not
no.
going to give you any spoilers, but I love this so much. Like give me many more special presentations. It's only like 45 minutes long. So it's you can just chill if you got a quick 45 minutes. It's hilarious all the way through.
Wait. Okay. I need to watch it.
It's so fun. It's so fun to watch.
Oh, uh, speaking of, wait, what were we speaking of?
Guardians of the Galaxy holiday
Yes,
special.
yes. Dave
Mhm.
Bautista. who
Yeah.
plays Drax. He was in the movie Glass Onion,
Mhm.
and I just saw that, and it was so good.
What's that one about?
Have you seen Knives Out?
Knives Out. Yes.
It's like the murder mystery. This one
Okay.
is like the sequel, but
Is it this? Okay.
it's
Cool.
not related. The only thing that's the same is that it has Daniel Craig in it. It's like totally different, like
Okay.
everything.
But
So
is it the same? Is it set in the same world? Does that family still exist in this world?
I'm gonna say yes. There's nothing to do with the family.
Okay. But
So,
it's the same.
but it was so good. So that's if you haven't watched Knives, or if you've watched Knives Out and you liked it, then watch.
Is it from the
Glass
same
Onion.
directors?
Yes.
Oh, so good. Okay, cool.
I loved it so much.
Alan Dunford in the house. Alan, we're going to talk about your book here, Grandma Chainsaw.
Books.
Alan, I wish you were on here so we can talk about your book, but we're only going to just point at it, and we're not going to say anything about it. Just because you're not here on the show. No, we're just kidding. You guys definitely want to grab or check out Grandma Chainsaw. You guys didn't get to check out Grandma Chainsaw during the campaign. I'm sure there's going to be another chance for you guys to grab this book here. They're going to be dropping. They have a campaign going on right now with Top Hat Studios. It's called the Soulless Edition. It's a black and white art book. It's the whole entire first arc. That's 4 issues, fully lettered. And we had to have Dave Lentz go back and re-letter the whole thing, so it's gonna be even better the first time reading. So if you guys haven't checked that out, there's links down below. Just head on over to geekcollective.net/soulless edition, and you guys can check that one out. Very, very cool. It's the first entire arc of Pocus Hocus in black and white, because there's that fun little thing where Pocus Hocus loses his soul, right? And that's no mystery there. But what's cool about this world is when there's people lose their soul, they have no color, and everybody else around them has color. So there's the reason why it's called the Soulless Edition, because the color was taken out of the entire project. So very, very cool. Head on over to geekcollective.net/soulless edition, and you guys can do that now. It's rolling there at the bottom right now. Head on over there and check it out. All kinds of really cool tiers, all kinds of really cool stuff. You guys will be able to get have an opportunity to get Grandma Chainsaw in that campaign right now. So if you guys head on over there now, if you guys haven't been able to check this one out, it's for the same price that they did when they were running it. I think you can only get the first cover though there, so make sure you guys are following that. You guys might be able to have another opportunity to grab some of these other variant covers very soon. We will see. I'm not quite sure when or how they will be able to ever do that again, but I did want to talk about this one, Ambrosia. Ooh. Look at this one here. This is a metal glow in the dark black light activated glow in the dark cover, and it's metal, and it's got they got picked up by Source Point Press, so it's got the Source Point cover logo on the back. Very, very cool. I won't take too much more time talking about any more of that stuff, but if you guys want to, and if you guys are just tuning in and you want to talk about that, just let me know. Head on over to geekcollective.net/soulless edition, scrolling down at the bottom right now. Very, very cool, and we do love you guys over at Source Point Press. Very, very cool. Ambrosia, let's move on. We're still talking about what is in our watch list. Another one that came out that is a very, very cool something from my childhood, not too far back in my childhood, but that's the Santa Claus. Have you seen that one? They have the Santa Claus is out. First handful of First handful of episodes are out.
Oh wait, they're doing them in episodes?
They're episodes, so it's a show. It's a TV show on Disney Plus, and it's kind of like a continuation of what's been going on since the last time that we've seen them. Everybody comes back, and we've even got Tim Allen working alongside one of his daughters as well. So very, very cool. Yeah,
that's so cool.
We need a GoPro strapped to the dog for doggy cam.
Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious.
You know what else came out on Disney Plus? They got all kinds of cool stuff dropping. Is Zootopia Plus. Have you heard about that?
No.
So it's this cool these little shorts of different points within the movie. They kind of show you what led up to those points.
Okay.
Like what happened right before Flash, the sloth got pulled over, and where was he going, and why was he speeding in that car? So they kind of have like a little episode showing you where he was and what he was doing before he got into that car and sped off.
Can I tell you a secret?
What's that?
I've never seen Zootopia.
Oh my gosh, Ambrosia. So you have no idea what I'm talking about.
No. But I know that there's a sloth who is speeding, which is hilarious.
It's so funny. Yeah, it's one of our go-to movies here at the house. So we
Really?
it's Zootopia and a handful of other ones we have, but it's always it's Zootopia, Turning Red, or Encanto with the kids right now. That's that's
that.
in their rotation right now. So that's one of the reasons why I really like that.
So I have yet to see any of those movies. I stink at watching animation. Also because I know all those movies will make me cry.
Oh yeah.
And I just can't emotionally handle that. So I avoid those.
Ambrosia, you know what might not make, I don't know, well, but might make I show really whole. That 90s show. Have you heard about that 90s show?
Oh yes. It's like a spinoff of that 70s show, correct?
It's a spinoff of the 70s show. I don't know if anybody else is coming back. They only showed Red and the mother. They only showed them in there, and I guess that's their grandkids that are coming to live with them or something like that. I'm not sure. I only saw the first trailer, so I'm not quite sure, but what's going to be happening there. But I'm I'm very excited to kind of watch it, but at the same time, I'm not quite sure.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how the first episode's
go. Because they tried to do something with that 80s show and that bombed.
Oh, wait, did it really? No.
They had that show called the 80s show, and it bombed real hard. So
when did that come out?
It was out during the same time. I think it was almost when that 70s show was tapering off. And then they brought that one, hoping to kind of keep that going. And then I'm sure they had plans to do the 80s show and then the 90s show, right? And just like they're doing now. But I don't know. I think I have no idea. I'm just hoping to see something good. It looks like it could be good, but
yeah, and I think having Red and what's the mom's name?
I forgot what they call her. I haven't seen it in so long.
I think having the parents in there is the best because there's all that drama with Danny Masterson. And then same with Wilmer
Valderrama, yeah.
Yep, that one. And then there's like during like the show, there's lots of tension between like Topher Grace and everything. So, we could also have a Mila Kunis, Ashton Kutcher spinoff too.
Oh yeah, that would be really cool, right? That's what that's where I would have put my money. I would have put my money on
Kitty. That's her name.
Yes, I would have Red and Kitty. Yeah, I would have put my money on a spinoff to see Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher in a spinoff show, and then have maybe a couple of friends come through every once in a while, right? But
yeah, I think honestly, I feel like they played it right because I don't think you could have just a couple. Like I feel like they would have to have appearances from everyone to do it well. And there's just so much between everyone right now. Yeah. Oh, and then Lisa, the sister the original person who played Lori died too.
Yeah.
So I think they
played it's really hard, right?
But then even at that point, do you have a spinoff?
Yeah. I don't know. With all the crazy stuff that Danny Masterson, that guy's just bad news, man. Like, I don't know. Fun fact. I don't know if it's a fun fact, but I don't know if you knew one of my favorite bands called the Mars Volta. They
you like Mars Volta?
I'm a huge Mars Volta fan, and I'm a huge at the drive-in. Like I listened to them when they were like before they broke up, and then they split off into Sparta and Mars Volta, and then they did they did Anti-Mask. Like, come on, you're asking the Mars Volta like super fan over here.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Anyway, the lead singer of Mars Volta, Cedric Bixler Zavala, he is actually married to Danny Masterson's ex.
Oh, really?
And one of the women that has accused Danny Masterson of some of those things. So, and he actually has some songs like they at the drive-in came out with an album a handful of years back, and there's some songs in there about that situation. So, very, very interesting. it's crazy, right? So anyway, let's move on to our second segment here. We're going to get right into our geek news. Let's go ahead and move on. All right, Ambrosia, up first. We got all kinds of really cool news, but we're going to talk about DC news, and we got kind of a short week here, a little bit, but I feel like we're going to talk a lot about some of this stuff because they're very interesting things. First up is the Penguins spinoff has a working title. Well, not a working title. It's kind of like not working title. It's one of those titles that they give the project so that people don't go nuts going and trying to get in and get some pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're going to be starting filming here. I think tomorrow, actually.
Starting December 1st.
If I'm not mistaken. But it looks like they're going to be starting. Let's see. I think it's tomorrow, or no, is not this one. Yes. January and August. Tomorrow something else starts. So January and August is when they start filming for the Penguin, according to Illuminati, and Illuminati is very good with their resources. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be getting this Penguin spinoff starting in January, and then they're going to go start filming in August as well. So here's the thing, though. We got James Gunn, who is head of DCU stuff now, and he just came out and said that everything's going to be connected. You got DC films, TV, and film all going to be connected or in the same universe in some way, some shape or form, moving forward. So here's my question to you, Ambrosia. Okay. If they're still moving forward with this Penguin thing, and we got the Batman thing, do you think that's the universe that they're going to be connected to? Like, is that the universe we're going to have now?
I feel like yes, just because they did so well, or the Batman movies did so well, that it would be a mistake if they didn't.
Yeah, I think. Listen,
I mean, DC has made a lot of mistakes,
right? And taking a page out of MCU's, creating this continuity within all the movies, no matter which director, which writer, producer, anybody that's connected to the films, having this interconnected continuity within these films feels a little bit better. That's what they were trying to do, right? Because everything's so scattered, they couldn't handle it. They couldn't bring it back together and figure out a way. I feel like they had a grasp on it with the Flash, right? And that would have been the perfect thing to kind of do. But then we had actors that were messing up their own personal lives that we cannot move forward with those things. Yeah. So it's like it's like, what do you do here, right? So I think they did the right thing by bringing in James Gunn. He's had so many successes with all the stuff that they've handed with him, right? He showed that he can turn something like the Suicide Squad around from something that was kind of laughable and made people make like the butt of people's jokes to the best thing ever, right? So can he do it again with the entire DCU?
That is a lot of
that's a lot to put on your plate, to put on one person's plate, or
right. And so
people's plates.
No, so that is going to be a ton, especially because I feel like that not only are you creating something, but I feel like there's a lot of pieces that you have to pick up from as well.
Yeah, it's like sweeping up a broken mirror, right? Like, what do you do, man? How do you do something like that? It's very crazy. But here's some fun stuff. If you got hung up on thinking about that and trying to figure out where he's gonna take this, well, he just took to one of his social media platforms and posted a picture of Kingdom Come and said making plans. So this is freaking awesome, right? The only time that they touched anything like Kingdom Come was in the Arrowverse, right? They had a little bit of that in the Arrowverse. Could we be seeing a movie?
I'm gonna say yes.
About this? What's that?
I said I'm gonna say yes.
I'm down. I don't know what do you think? Would you want a movie or would you want a series? Because these series, man, that Marvel's doing right now, are killing it. And I think that we need something good. Like right now, Pennyworth for DC is killing it.
If we could get something like Peacekeeper, like if James Gunn can do some, he really gave us hope with that. So if we could get something like that, then I would be down for it.
Well, I mean, I don't think I put it down on the list of things we were going to talk about today, but there was some stuff that in the news about Pennyworth season 3 finale, and then season 4 is going to be just as awesome. So I'm just super excited for that. Right, that's one of my favorite ones right now. With the DC right now is Pennyworth is really good. I fell off some of the other HBO TV shows, so I'm not quite sure where they are with those. But Pennyworth, oh my gosh, I blew through like those 3 seasons like nothing. It was like I went crazy on them and never went back. So very, very cool. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Marvel news. Here's some stuff that is in the news. We know that Deadpool and Wolverine are going to be in the MCU, right? So that's we don't. There's some teasers going on right, but now there's a new person who jumped in on some of these teases, these crossover teases, and Miss Minutes took to social media and she said, hey Deadpool, and that's pretty much all she said, right? And what was funny is Ryan Reynolds replied back and says, hey, how's it going, Miss Minutes, kind of thing. So and then there's been some rumors. I think I saw some people like doing some like I don't know if it's they're letting some teases out on purpose, but now with like there was a picture of Deadpool with a TGA jacket on, so that I saw that, and then now I saw this. So what do you think is how they're gonna bring in Deadpool and Wolverine into this? You think they're just gonna be jumping around to different worlds?
To different timelines. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we're gonna get something like cool Spider-Man Homecoming stuff.
Yeah. He said, let's not forget that the whole reason Deadpool got made was because of a leak.
So, wait, is that for real?
I can't remember exactly. JD, will you pop in here for us real quick and tell us a little bit about that?
Deadpool had been in development hell for years when someone, Ryan Reynolds, released a like a digital rendering of the highway fight.
Yes, I remember that now.
And it was like it went viral. Everyone loved it so much that the financiers figured that there was, they could put some money behind the movie.
Yes, was that when he paid this production team to do this random thing out of nowhere, and he showed it on purpose. Is that what?
No, it wasn't. It was it's something that they make up in production films as to like kind of like a blueprint of what a CGI'd action scene will look like when it's finished. And they released that with his voice and a couple of the clips from the script.
Oh man, yeah, and which is why he's continued to listen. Ryan Reynolds is a freaking marketing master. like he's like the best marketing master that I've ever seen.
If anything happens between Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, I forever give up on everything.
She's gonna riot. We all riot. We burn this place down.
Absolutely. I also thought like Anna Faris and Chris were like a dream team too. So
right. So we could be getting a Ryan Reynolds, Loki Wolverine crossover mashup, whatever. I don't know. I'm there for it. Whatever it is, I'm there for it.
Oh yeah, me too. Absolutely.
Let's talk a little bit about some more Marvel news here. Quentin Tarantino recently came out and said that Marvel movie actors are not movie stars.
What?
I mean, come on. Listen, number one, here's the thing. A lot of the movie stars that are in Marvel movies have been in some of his movies. and he said this. So we obviously, right? So we got Samuel Jackson, and he came out and said, basically saying, "Are you kidding me? But there's no standard for what a movie star is, right?" And he basically came out. He did it very PC, not talking down on anybody, right? But the one bottom line thing that he did say was the thing that you got to look at actors is, do they get butts in the seats? Because that is and always has been the point, right, of what they do. So if they can get butts in the seats, man, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. So whether they're movie stars, according to what Quentin Tarantino believes a movie star is, I don't think that has to do with anything. Listen, people are saying this year that Angela Bassett should get some kind of award for the performance that she did in Wakanda Forever. So
that was beautiful. That whole movie was incredible, which we haven't talked about it on here, but you saw it in the theaters, yeah?
I have not seen it yet.
Oh wait, I thought you guys were going to.
No, we were going to, but we did not go.
Was your son running late?
Yeah, right. Like last time. No, we just didn't plan. We're getting ready to go, and we ended up, something else happened and we didn't go. I forget what it was.
Yeah, well, it's when the kids, always the children.
It's always kids.
But no, that movie was beautiful, and she deserves an award for it. But the thing is that I think right now, in our day and age right now, there's a lot of people who are really like talking about what is a celebrity and what isn't, especially with like TikTok. And like I think TikTok has like really changed a lot of perspectives on things. I mean, we have like meet and greets for like TikTok famous people, and so like, are they considered celebrities? And this whole,
well, I mean,
if you bring the views,
if you're TikTok famous and people are sending you to movie premieres, does that make you a movie star? I don't know.
But I'm super excited for like Straw Hat Goofy and Jay Stoops, who are incredible people who have been invited to all these Marvel premieres.
But I mean, not the drama that's going on with them right now, though.
Wait, there's drama?
There's drama. Yeah, between Straw Hat and Soups and the production team, or the managing team, or whatever company they were working with. There's drama going on with it, so I'm steering away from that stuff.
Oh my gosh, I never kept up with Soups. Oh my gosh, I'm mind blown. I have to do some digging after this.
It's just bad news. Anyway, all I'm gonna say is, guys, be nice to one another and don't talk behind people's backs.
Oh my gosh! Like rule of thumb for me, and it's what I tell my students all the time, is do not say anything that you wouldn't want them to hear right in front of you.
Exactly. That's why
I would tell him to his face.
That's why I'm gonna say that right now. That's why if I hate you, I'm gonna tell you. No. So sorry if you were on the end of that one. Anyway, let's move on to our last Marvel piece of Marvel news. Ambrosia, do you like Arizona? No, because
wait, are you talking about this? Okay, sorry, I was like the state.
The state.
I like it because you guys are there.
I was hoping you would say no, and I'd be like, thanks, but no, that one didn't work out. But anyway,
we just talked that we don't say mean things to each other.
Right? I just started
practicing.
There you go. Practice what we preach here. Yeah. Anyway, Marvel and Arizona team up for a new drink. They got a handful of cool new drinks here. I don't know if they really like. Is it just? I think it's just to sell some drinks here, Ambrosia. Because
are they alcoholic beverages?
No, they're just like, honestly, they're all the same. They're all the same derivative of the same flavors that everybody puts out there for all these drinks, right? Nobody's reinventing any new flavors here. Here's the new flavors. The flavors that they got here: dragon fruit, watermelon, citrus, lemon, lime, peach, mango, and acai blueberry. And I guess they teamed up with Marvel. This is called Super XLR Hero Hydration. That's a mouthful. I don't know if there's. I think it's just them slapping on the Marvel logo on there. I don't think there's anything special with this. It's just a different. I just random. news. It was weird.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's definitely a money grab, and it's going to work because it does. And I'm definitely gonna buy one because I have to.
Listen, the branding is cool. All I'm
Oh
gonna
my
say
gosh,
is
the branding is so cool.
the branding is freaking cool. The bottles look dope. It's colorful. My eye keeps going to the second one in from the left, which is blue and purple.
Oh, mine's going into that one, and then the one right next to it to the right side,
the red and yellow.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, that one's that. So listen, whoever if it's a marketing grab, if it's a money grab, if it's whatever, you guys did a good job by marketing this thing. We're gonna buy it. I'm gonna drink one. Why not?
Absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna buy one. I'm not gonna buy all the. Okay, I say that now. Does it say where they're available at?
I'm sure they're available anywhere you can grab them. I'm sure. I mean, yeah. Order yours now on herohydration.com.
Okay, so, actually, I'm only getting. Wait. Scroll back up.
So
yeah, okay, like I'm getting the dragon fruit watermelon and then the peach mango, citrus lime, lemon lime. No, thank you. I'll just buy Sprite, and then acai blueberry.
Yeah, that acai blueberry is the one that my eye keeps going to, which
is pretty.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I'm not a blueberry drinker.
Yeah. I just thought this was cool because of the branding, and I was like, hey, look, Marvel, whatever, cash grab, whatever. Let's see, I'm gonna go to the website and see if there's anything special. That do they give me like comic books, or like is there like
you get a high five
downloads and stuff that I can
put
get,
it on
or what?
You can post it on your Instagram. Oh my gosh, those are actually really cute.
So Wakanda Forever, it says you got Hero Hydration Peach Mango Wakanda Forever. I mean this website's cool, but I'm not. Give me some comic books. If I can get a download of some really cool comic books, at least, or of an actual floppy sent out to me, like I'd be more inclined to buy this if I was a comic book. If I'm speaking from a comic book perspective.
Oh, absolutely. Like it bothers me so much on how much more marketing they could do with comic books, and how many cool things that they could do with comic books and bringing them into everyday stuff, and never gets like they are missing out on so much.
Holy crap. They want you to pay $24.99 for a 12-pack.
$24.99 for a 12-pack?
Are you kidding me? This is crazy.
I'm going to buy it. I'm just kidding.
No, this is, and then listen, I don't get no comics with it. Oh, how dare you guys? This is nope. Sorry.
Is that the only way you can buy them? Is in 12 packs?
I think so. Yeah, it looks like you can only buy 12 packs and at $24.99 for a 12-pack.
Oh, I see. That makes me sad. I hate.
Listen, hey, Marvel Arizona, send us some. We'll try it on the show, and we'll talk to everybody about it. And we'll let them know what we think. But if you want people to buy them, they'll listen to us, right, Ambrosia? Tell the people. Well, they'll listen to us.
Yeah, they will. Sorry, I was smelling a weird smell, and I just thought my dog was farting. But then I realized I have these dead flowers, and they smell really bad.
Oh my gosh, she's doing a smell test online on live.
I thought my dog farted. Literally, that's how bad it smelled. It's just a dead flower.
All right, let's move on to some Star Wars news. Ambrosia, they got some Mandalorian news, and this is what I was talking about here. We're gonna be getting some details tomorrow about Mandalorian. Did you even know that, Ambrosia?
No, I didn't.
Did you know that? So
I felt so cool because I was like on top of Wednesday.
Yeah. So
and everything else I'm clueless about.
So it looks like the Disney NACC XP is coming with everything. What is this thing? It's some kind of expo going on. So anyway, they're going to be talking about Mandalorian, Lucasfilms, Indiana Jones, and a handful of things. And I think it's going to be they're doing it tomorrow. So it looks like the season 3 is finally expected to debut in February. So that one's going to be coming out. So they're going to be giving some details tomorrow, letting us know what's going on with all that stuff. So very, very cool. I mean, season 4. Yes. So possibly, sorry.
I'm okay with this. I'm excited.
But very, very cool. One, so that should be tomorrow, I believe. Let's see. I'm just looking up here the getting the time right because I saw. Here we go. Do you want for? Yeah, it looks like it. So very cool. It's gonna upcoming convention in Brazil, so they're gonna be dropping some handful of information there about that. Very cool. Very excited. Season 3 was Ms. Like, okay, let's see. Ambrosia, here's a handful of things. I know we didn't stream last week because it was Thanksgiving, and I wanted to talk about all the Black Friday deals, but we're gonna pretend like it's the day before Black Friday, and we're gonna talk about some Legos and some some vintage black series and stuff like that. So first up, we have some Black Friday deals for Black series. Did you get in on some of this? I know you didn't.
No.
But did you go ahead?
We have to just like focus on one thing, and so we are just focusing on Lego.
Well, you know what you missed out on, and I know you already got this one. I know you got the Razor Crest Lego set, right?
Yes.
But did you know
which one?
Is there two of them?
There's two. There is like actually technically there's three. There is like a little one, and then there's a bigger one.
Well, I don't know.
No, I lied. There's just two. There's just like maybe like a 500 piece set.
I don't know if this is the big one.
The UCS one.
This looks like this might be the 1,000.
How much is it?
1,023 piece set of the Mandalorian.
Is it USC? Is it UCS Ultimate Collector Series?
Possibly.
No.
That one right there. Yeah. So that one looks like they priced it at $97.99 for Black.
Ooh, that's a good deal.
That's a really good deal. Very, very cool. And then they have a handful of other ones. They have, Lego Tribute free with the purchase of $250. And so it all ended a couple of days ago. So sorry that we're talking about this now, but I just wanted to show this to you a little bit because I was like, dang, I know Ambrosia probably missed out on some of these.
I probably already had them.
And you probably already have them, right? Cool. That's it for our news. There's nothing else. Ambrosia, is there anything else you wanted to talk about? Before we move on to our comic book pull list?
No.
Nope. All right, let's go ahead and talk about our comics that we pulled this week in our What's in Your Pull List. All right, everybody, this is the part of the show where we talk about our comic book pull list, and we're going to be talking about what we're going to be pulling here. First up is Nightwing. This one, Nightwing annual. There's a lot of annuals going on right now. So I was really, really excited to kind of pull Nightwing annual. We have, let me see who's on this one. While I pull it up, we got Tom Taylor on this one. So I really, really wanted to kind of talk about this one. Let me see if I can pull it up on my and stream it over here. Share my screen. Excuse me while I pull this up, guys. Let's see. Here we go. Boom. Sorry. All right. Hopefully we can. There we go. All right. And Nightwing annual here. This was Tom Taylor. All kinds of really cool stuff. It says, "Who is Heartless? Find out who the villain is behind the platinum mask, and why he only collects the hearts of some victims and not others, and why he has no heart himself. Then Bitewing, year 1, follow Haley in her first year with her humans, Nightwing and Batgirl, and see how she takes a bite out of crime in her first year of becoming Bitewing." I take it that's about a dog.
You maybe.
Maybe there. Let's see, new comics. That one was really cool. Next one up on the list is Detective Comics. That one's by Ram V's writing that one.
I like Ram V. He's been doing really well.
This one's been doing really good too. Are you grabbing this Darth Vader number 29?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man. Have you been reading it, or are you still a little behind on that?
I'm always behind. But with Star Wars, I've been fairly caught up.
Yeah.
I'm only like a couple issues behind on that one. Versus like Spider-Man, I'm like,
I fell off on this Batgirls, but they
me
got an annual out.
too.
That one's out.
I was really enjoying it.
Yeah. King Spawn is another good one
Yeah,
here.
you like that one.
That was very cool. Justice Society of America, number 1. Looks like that one's coming out. I think I read something about this one. Now I can't remember what had happened with this one when I was reading up some updates on that. What else do I have here? Planet Hulk, World Breaker. That one looked very cool. Let's see.
I'm not a big Planet Hulker.
You're not a big Planet Hulk fan, huh? Let's see. Millennium, 1,000 years from now, on planet Sakaar, a young woman with green skin searches for the legendary Green Scar to help save her brother from a group of apocalyptic cultists. But which Hulk will she find? And after all these years, is he truly a Sakaarson who will save us all, or the World Breaker who will destroy us? Very cool. I'm down with that one. Let's read that one all day. Strange Academy Finals, that one's up too. Rogue Sun. Stillwater's really good, and that one's going strong. They're on issue 16. But Blue Beetle Guardian Day, Graduation Day, sorry. That one looked pretty cool. Philadelphia's going strong still. We got Wildstorm 30th anniversary special number 1. That one seemed very interesting.
Is this week kind of a quiet week? I haven't
It feels like it's a little bit of a quiet week. Is this like the off? Is this a 5th week?
No, I think. Well, I don't know. In December, I know there's 5 weeks.
So
maybe
it's a 5th week. So anytime that there's a 5th week, they do annuals or anniversary specials and stuff like that. So I really love this. That's why I really love like these anniversary specials and these like annuals and stuff like that, because it kind of gives you like this anthology kind of feel. People can kind of like play around in the world a little bit and do things, and it's not really in continuity sometimes it is, but yeah, I thought it was really cool to kind of read some of these. What is we got? High Republic, Star Wars High Republic Adventures.
Oh yeah,
number 1.
We have an ad too.
There's a really bad ad.
Oh, what is a Spider-Man comic?
I don't know if I can see past this.
Oh, Peter Parker, Miles Morales, Spider-Man, Double Trouble. This one is definitely geared. The Double Troubles are geared for
like kiddos. Like,
yeah,
that's very cool. Yeah. That would be something my kids are into. Star Trek 2, IDW Publishing. That one looks cool. Oh, come on, ad, get out of the way.
Because you told it to, it's going to take double the amount of time.
I know, it's like taking up all the space now. They just want me to subscribe and do it. There it goes. Okay. Red Sonja, Unbreakable Red Sonja number 2, Grim Fairy Tales. This one was really cool. Caushell in Hell, from the world of Hellboy, right? My mind is blank right now. The Roadie looked really good too. This one is from Tim Seeley. Very cool. I really like Tim Seeley stuff. Have you read any of his stuff?
Yeah. What has he done?
He's done a really cool different take on Dick Grayson called Grayson.
Oh, that's right. And he also has been doing the Spider Gwen-verse, which hasn't. I didn't like it, but he's done a lot of cool things with Dick Grayson.
Yeah, he really likes Dick Grayson and
Nightwing. Yeah.
I really like that. Orcs the Curse. That one, I just thought that was kind of cool. I wanted to say that. Looks like they got a parody of Berserker.
Ooh. Wait, who does? Oh, that's good. And is that Boom? Or what was that?
No, Aardvark. I don't know.
I don't know, but I kind of love that they did that because
I know it's really cool. Dead Kingdom 2. That one looks cool from Red 5. I had another one from a buddy here. It was from Red 5. Where was it at? I think it was Red 5. Right here. August from a buddy of mine, Benjamin Morse. I've had the chance to talk to him a couple different times. Very, very cool. I love his style of the stuff that he does. He's got a really cool style. If you guys want to check that out, check it out. He's got a bunch of stuff. Just do a quick Google of Benjamin Morse. And all kinds of cool stuff will come up. I think that's it. It's a short week because obviously it's a 5th week. So they have all kinds of those anniversaries and all that good stuff. So,
which is cool. My wallet will be happy. So, especially I didn't get a chance to pick up last week's. Which whenever I have to do the double ups is always rough.
Yeah.
But this week will be good.
Listen, I actually need to. I hope my wife is not watching because I have to go in and look at my Comixology, and I might have to turn it off or stop some of the series because they're automatically. I saw the other day that I had one on automatic pulls. You know, so when I did the automatic pulls, okay, it keeps buying them automatically, and I'm just like, I need to slow down on some of these. If I'm not reading them fast enough, I might need to stop like buying them. You know what I mean? Because they just on auto. I put them on auto buy or auto subscribe.
Ooh, those auto payments, those get you so
I know.
bad too.
I know. I mean, it is like $4, $5, right? But when I'm doing it every week that it comes out and I'm not paying attention to it, and I've got 6 of them on auto or like 3 of them on auto, and now I've got 6 books and it's like, okay, guys, I need to slow down and I need to. So if I'm not reading through them like I should be, I tend to go turn off the.
That's
auto
good. I'm glad.
So,
if I'm not reading through mine, I'm just like, oh, I'll just still stack it nicely over here, and I'll get back to it.
Well, I mean, that's how I do it because I don't go. I mean, I really, really wish that I can go out into a comic shop right now. I don't have a vehicle to go just take leisure stroll to the comic shop. So I buy my stuff digitally right now, or I have, people send them to me. And I purchase them that way. And also if you guys are looking for stuff to buy, you guys can always, check out all the really cool shows that are right here on the AXP and buy some books that way too. If you guys are just like me that are, you're agoraphobic like me and you don't want to step out of the house, you can have them send them to you. Right. So
I love that.
I'm not sure if anybody does any pull lists and sends them to anybody that way. So I'd probably have to check and see we have tons of shops. I'm sure you can check out their websites and purchase that way. Very, very cool. That's all that I got here, Ambrosia. We got about about 5 minutes less. Let's talk a little bit about our mental health. Every single show we do a mental health check-in, and when we do, we talk a little bit about suicide and mental health suicide preventions and things of that nature. It's been a little rough the last few weeks. There's been a lot of tragedies and things of that nature. People, unfortunately, taking their lives. We recently had Jason David Frank, who had passed, and unfortunately, seems like it's due to mental health. So mental health tragedy. So a lot of things like that happen. So Ambrosia, before we move on, I want to give my little spiel here, and then I'm going to check in with you. But if you guys are out there and you guys are seeking out mental health help, you guys can type in 988 into your phone, send a text or call, and you guys can do that. They have a new and shorter phone number, and it makes it easier for people to remember access mental health crisis services. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides free and confidential emotional support in a crisis. You can, if you are in a crisis or emotional distress, you can reach out for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you will be connected to somebody else on the other side of the line. You just got to text or call 988. That is just 3 digits, 988, and head on over there, and a representative will be happy to speak to you. Or you can head on over to 988lifeline.org. That is 988lifeline.org. And check that out. Make sure you guys are doing a Google search for warm lines. That's WARM. Warm lines in your local area. A lot of times those warm lines will have specific needs and specific things that are available to you within your community, because they are local to you. They know what what they have available. They have all kinds of really cool resources. But best of all, they have resources to mobile crisis teams. So if you need that, you can definitely ask for a mobile crisis team, and they will be there. Always, always, always reach out for a mobile crisis team before you reach out to the police. And now I will say this: in an emergency where you're being threatened, or you are going to hurt somebody, that is not the best time to call that. Call 911 in case of an emergency, or if you are in danger, physical harm. That's the best place to call, right? But in a crisis, in a mental health crisis, police are not equipped to handle situations of mental crisis. They tend to want to go and de-escalate and with guns blazing first. And if you are in a mental crisis, you are obviously not in the right state of mind to handle somebody coming at you with potentially harmful weapons, right? So make sure you guys are calling the mobile crisis line and reaching out to the mobile crisis hotline and the 988 hotline, and talking to the crisis line within your local communities, and checking that out. Ambrosia, with all that said, I know it's a little bit longer winded today, but Ambrosia, it's been a couple weeks since we've seen the holidays are a little crazy sometimes. But how have you been with your mental health lately?
My mental health has been okay. It's actually better than what I anticipated. After losing someone, they always say that the holidays, like around the holidays, are some of the hardest times.
Yeah.
My brother he wasn't like the biggest like holiday person, so that part has like made it a little easier.
Okay.
Because he didn't have like a favorite holiday, and so it's been kind of nice. However, like having my nephew has been really hard. So it's so we have some good days and some rough days.
How are you and the husband doing? Because I've been noticing your husband has been feeling a little down lately.
It's been rough.
Because it was his brother who passed.
Yeah. It was my brother-in-law, but he's been living with us for years. But yeah, so he has been on the struggle bus, and so I'm working with him on getting counseling, and so it's been rough. It's been rough.
I know guys are a little weird, but I mean, because I'm one, right? but if he ever needs somebody to reach out to, I know he's probably weirded out about me, but please hesitate. Don't tell him, listen, dude, hit up Joey if you need somebody. If you need somebody just to like veg out on some random stupid stuff.
No, absolutely.
Like,
and that's
we're here.
And that's where, like, guys, and in a lot of suicides that we have seen, it affects males so much more. And I think that's why I wasn't here the previous time, because in a week I did, or in a day, I did 3 suicide assessments on 8th grade male students.
Yeah.
And it's, I think females are more likely to talk than men. And it still impacts women so much, but guys are very different with that.
Yeah, we're stubborn and hard-headed sometimes.
What?
No. Well, with that said, thank you, Ambrosia.
Wait, how are you?
Oh, I always try to get out of it, don't I?
I know.
No, I'm good. I'm doing good. We're listen. Holidays are stressful because we're trying to, like, you know what I mean. You already on a day-to-day basis. We're like struggling. Let's pay this. Let's pay that. Right. And then on top of it, we're like, oh crap. Now we got it. The kids are expecting Christmas presents, and we're just like, okay, so everybody feels the strain of that, right?
Absolutely.
Everybody feels that. So we got a little bit of that going on, but other than that, I think we're doing good. My wife put up the Christmas tree. We're waiting for the boys to come home because they went with my mom today to go hang out with her for a day or two. So while they were gone, my wife was able to put up the advent calendar, and we have this big, huge like advent calendar with big, huge pockets. So she put in there, she put toys and candies and like air and like little paper, like those old school airplanes that you used to get from like the ice cream man that you would put together the foam ones or whatever.
Oh
with
yeah,
with the propellers. She found some of those and she put those in there for them. So a little bit of my childhood, her childhood, kind of in it. So we're doing some fun stuff, but
I love that so much.
My wife really goes all out with Christmas, even though for some way, somehow, even though that we are always scrimping and saving, she always figures out a way to have an amazing Christmas. It doesn't matter how it happens. She figures out a way.
Elizabeth is amazing.
Yeah, she really is. Like, I don't tell her enough how much I appreciate her, how much I love her. So it's been so fun lately, kind of watching her and the kids kind of get excited for Christmas, but it's a little stressful. But no, we're doing good.
That's what I hate. Like, I wish that Christmas didn't have to be as stressful as it is.
I know, right? But it's a whole lot of fun. I love Christmas, but I think I like winter more than summer. I mean, I live in Arizona, right? So yeah. So, but yeah, very, very cool. With that said, thank you guys for hanging out with us and watching.
Joey.
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. I have the voice from beyond. I apologize.
That scared me so much.
JD, the producer, what's up, man?
I was wondering if I could bust in for a shameless plug for 1 minute.
Absolutely.
On Talking Shop with Miss Jen, it's every Monday at 5 p.m. We had a big special about Frank Miller Presents. Frank was supposed to come on with us and talk for half an hour, but he couldn't make it because he had to have dental surgery, emergency dental surgery. But we've rescheduled him for this coming Monday. So Frank Miller will join us 5 p.m. Eastern on Talking Shop with Miss Jen here in The Experience.
Very, very cool. So make sure you guys go and following the EXP on YouTube, Facebook, everywhere, so you guys can check out the news. Frank Miller at 5 p.m. Eastern on Talking Shop on Monday. Thank you, JD, for jumping in and letting us know. The golden voice JD makes his presence known, Jay says. Thanks, JD. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for hanging out, watching us right here on the EXP. We appreciate the EXP for housing this show and giving us the opportunity to go live every single Wednesday. Ambrosia, please, can you let everybody know where they can find you on social media if Twitter's still around?
Oh my gosh. Well, how did we not talk about that? It's a good thing we didn't talk about that. I know I haven't been on Twitter recently just because of everything.
I don't think anybody has. It's a freaking mess of a nightmare right now. But let them know where they can find you.
Hello. You can find me on TikTok at Comics and Cupcakes, Instagram, and maybe Twitter. Don't find me on Twitter at Ambrosia_Linda.
Awesome. And you can find me at Joey Galvez 1984, basically everywhere. I'm on Mastodon. I'm in Hive. Actually, Hive was kind of down earlier, so before the show, I don't know if I still have a Hive account. I don't know if they're crashed. I don't know if they're still around, but I am on Hive. I'm on Mastodon. I'm on Twitter. Maybe just type in my name, you'll find me there. Or you can head on over to geekcollective.net. And you can find me there always because that's where I live. I live in the universe, in the internets. But that's where you can find me. You reach out to me. We also, if you're a podcaster, we have a podcast network. And we give free hosting. Just reach out to us. If you're a comic book creator, we also offer public relations and marketing services. If you have a Kickstarter, we want to work with you on your Kickstarter. We'll do everything from creating your website. Maybe I'm going nuts here, but maybe we'll even do some shipments for you. I don't know. I might be volunteering my wife for something that she's not wanting to do, like shipping thousands of comic books for a Kickstarter. But anyway, head on over to geekcollective.net and check out all the cool services we have there, all the cool shows. I just dropped an episode of the House of Indie, Ambrosia.
Yay!
And I had Mr. Alan Dunford in the house. He's talking about Grandma Chainsaw and all the cool stuff that they did. So head on over to houseofindiepod.com and check out all that cool stuff there. Check out the episode that I just dropped with Alan Dunford. You can even type in House of Indie, the House of Indie. Make sure you put the House of Indie wherever you find your podcasts, and subscribe, because I want to be talking to Patrick Coyle. He's an up-and-coming creator. He just finished a Kickstarter called Bixby Grant, and I'm going to be talking to him on House of Indie very soon, and it's going to be dropping next week.
Ooh,
so make sure you guys are listening. Ambrosia, I'm really going to put a fire into your butt to get some of your episodes.
And I'm so excited. Like, I have half of my notes done. It's just sitting down. I've had big reports that I've had to do for school, and I just completed them today. So I'm excited too.
So maybe we can get her to do it this weekend, guys.
Yeah. All right, guys. Okay. Yes. Yeah. We'll let you guys go.
Well, anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me right here. Make sure you guys are heading over to geekcollective.net/soulless edition and get you a copy of Grandma Chainsaw and get you a copy of that black and white soulless edition. It's a hardcover of the first 4 issues of Pocus Hocus in black and white. All the soul has been taken out of it, so you're gonna want to grab it, because if you're metal, that's something you're gonna want. So anyway, we thank you guys. Make sure you guys are following, subscribing, and all that good stuff. Thank you guys. We are out of here. JD, you can play that outro. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.